Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I make our all-purpose wipes. Originally I made them just as baby wipes, but you can use them for pretty much anything. You can use them to just wipe things down in your home. You can use them to remove makeup, and of course you can use them as baby wipes for your kids. So that's how safe they are. They use very minimal ingredients. It's only a couple. I know what goes in them. They're easy to make, they're fast to make. Typically takes me under 5 minutes if I wanna make wipes for the week, unless I'm making them in bulk, and it saves us money. So win-win in 3 categories. So if you wanna know how to make them, just stay tuned and keep watching this video. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I use to make these wipes. The first thing you're gonna need is just a container to put them in. Make sure it's a container that has a lid so that the wipes don't dry out. So you're gonna need a container. You're gonna need a measuring cup. Now, the paper towel brand that I use is Viva. You can get them at Target, you can get them at Walmart. Don't cheap out on the paper towels. Why, you say? Always good to know the why behind it, because if you cheap out on the paper towels, they will essentially fall apart and kind of disintegrate when you add the water. Bounty or Viva has been the best brands, but I really like Viva because it's soft, kind of pillowy, and they're very, very durable. I am using the double roll of paper towels, not the triple. If you use the triple, you're gonna need more water, but 2 cups of water per half of this paper towel is perfect. So you're gonna need paper towels. You're also going to need soap. I use Castile soap. It doesn't take very much. It only takes a teaspoon of Castile soap, and I buy this in bulk, so it goes a long way, and it's another way to save money. Also, I use the just organic unrefined coconut oil. You can also use avocado oil or olive oil or whatever other oil if you have if you're allergic to coconut oil. And then you're going to want to use just essential oils. So the essential oils I like to use is tea tree oil because it helps with the bacteria. It helps keep mold away, especially when I'm storing them for a little bit longer and making them in bulk. I store mine in the refrigerator so they don't get moldy, but if you have a cold place like a basement, that would be perfect to store them for a long term if you're making them in bulk for say 2 months at a time. And then I also use lavender because lavender is very easy on the skin. It works well, especially with my babies and with taking makeup off from my face. So I know it's not gonna make us break out or we're not gonna have an allergic reaction to that. So if you want something that's calming and soothing, use lavender, especially for your baby. So these are the 2 essential oils that I'm gonna be using, and you don't need that much of it. And then you're also going to need a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and then a knife to cut the paper towels. So. You're also going to want to use a knife that doesn't have ridges so that you get a nice clean cut when you cut the paper towels. Don't take out the middle yet, we will do that later. And that is it, guys. That is how easy it is. Minimal ingredients. You can do it in under 5 minutes, and it saves you money and it saves you time. You don't have to run to the store to get wipes. You have them here as long as you have the paper towels ordered ahead of time. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope you learned something new and you feel empowered to make something for your home. I love to hear from you all, so please leave a comment down below to let me know what other videos you would like me to make. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Mwah.